Hi Greg, I want to thank you for your interest in our Clicker 1500 press. I'm going to test your material here with a couple of different dies. I'm going to do several different dies as a matter of fact. This is a steel forged die, both of these, and I'm going to cut a couple circles. I did cut one circle just on one layer just to see how the material was going to cut. And as you can see, it cut out a nice clean edged circle. So I'm going to do it as I folded up the material. I've got 16 layers right here. I folded it up enough to do 16 layers. So we're going to take the bigger circle die, and we're going to try to cut the 16 layers here for you to show you what this one can do. I'm going to turn this around here. And we're going to slide it in. And as you can see, popped them out really nice. Just cut them out real clean, all of them nice and clean edges. Well, I had a little fold there, so we're going to have a couple extras. Now, what I'm going to do, since you said you had some irregular patterns, I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of our clicker dies, which these are different than the steel forged dies. They're not quite as heavy. So we're going to go ahead and cut a couple of these out. And I'm going to try, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to go ahead and use both clicker dies simultaneously and see what we can get out of that. Now, with that, obviously we didn't quite get all the way through with that. The clicker, well, it's still folded. But we got through 95% of them. And I didn't quite get the folds out, so we're there on the footprint. And on the smaller die, we got about the same thing. Now keep in mind, this is 16 layers we're cutting through. And obviously, I don't know if you're going to cut that many layers or not, but we pretty much got what we needed to get out of it. A couple of spots that remain. So, I'll go ahead and take these off for you. And we will send these back so you can take a look at them. That was the blue material. We'll put those back in your box here. And let's try the black material that you sent. What we'll do here is pretty much the same thing. I'm going to count the layers. We'll try not to go that many this time. There's 2, got 4, got 8. Now if we do one more fold, that's another 16. So we'll do one more fold on it to get 16 out of it. Alright, and we'll go with the steel forged die again, and the black material. And to be honest with you, Greg, I think what's going to happen is you're going to want to go with a steel forged die instead of a clicker die. The steel forged die is it's a lot heavier die, and it cuts a lot cleaner through a thicker stack of material. That's the difference between the steel forged and the clicker die. Now we're going to try the same pattern again, right here, with the clicker die. I think what we'll do though, Greg, well, we're going to go ahead and use this like it is, Greg, to see what we got here on this black material. That had the last layer, the very last layer, didn't get cut because we have a bad spot on our die, I believe. But it cut nice and clean all the way around there. And like I said, I think you're going to want to go with the steel forged die instead of the clicker die because it's a lot heavier. Now the smaller die cut a little bit cleaner because I just had this blade sharpened, and that's why this one went all the way through. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pack this into your box so you can examine that. And now we'll go ahead and do your heavier material. But I think what we're going to do with this, we're just going to do the steel forged dies on this, Greg. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, I believe. Okay, we've got 2. We're going to go 4 and 8. So we've got 8 layers of this heavy material that we're going to go through. Get a good fold here so we got it all even. And we're going to lay 2 steel forged dies. We're going to do a bigger die here, Greg. I got another square die. It's excuse me. It's approximately the size that you said, about 8 by 8 squares. And you hear that? That means that die is cutting through your material. As you can see, cut all the way through. Nice clean edges all the way through that. So your steel forged dies, I believe, are going to be your best investment on this. What we'll do, I'm going to go ahead and push the limit on this. Do a square and a circle. And a circle inside the circle. We'll see how much pressure we can get on this. And it looks as if we got down to about 6 layers. Well, the circle dies actually went all the way through. So you had you cut out all the circles, inside and out. The square die with the added.
Call line 4, please, and catch line 4.
Sorry about that. And with the added blade on there, it probably made that a little bit more difficult to cut. Yeah, there was just a little corner on there that didn't quite get cut out. So, we've got that done. I'm going to go ahead and get all this material packed in for you and send you this video, and we'll talk about what we can do for you. Thank you.